Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Office Lovers, along Ryo Kaido's route. And we are on Chapter 8, I Want You All to Myself. And in the last video, we finally did the deed with Kaido here. So it took a little bit longer for us to finally really get together than with the other guys so far, but it was so totally worth it because the moments that we had before that were just so wonderful. I mean, in my opinion at least. He's my favorite kind of guy, and I love how they've been writing him. It's been great for me. If he wants me all to himself, he can have me. At least for the rest of his route. If he was real, he could have me. Alright, well anyway, without further ado, let's get into Chapter 8 here. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. Something smells so good. I wanted to keep sleeping, but I had to find where it was coming from. Is it room service? But a comfortable laziness covered my body. My freshly opened eyes threatened to shut again. Or was this still all a dream? The light from outside streamed and poured down on the man I loved. He smiled.
You're up.
Mr. Kaido! This is all a dream, isn't it? Mr. Kaido would never smile at me like that. Thinking I was still dreaming, I was about to doze off again when I noticed the smell. Nail polish? I suddenly realized what the smell was. It was the smell I had become used to smelling, but mixed with the sweetness of rose. It was what Mr. Kaido had been holding in his hands. The color was a deep purplish red. It was a color that felt somehow... maybe they meant a more adult color that I didn't usually wear. After he was done painting my nails, he put the lid back on the bottle. He breathed a sigh.
Done.
It's beautiful. I brought the nails up to eye level, and they sparkled in the light.
You like it?
Yeah, very much.
Then wear it for a bit.
He put the bottle on the nightstand. Why?
Why? Because this color is the color of my love for you.
Oh! He smirked. The color of your love? The word surprised me, just as I had repeated them.
Mwah.
He dropped his lips to my fingertips and I squealed.
That was an awfully shrill voice just now.
I don't know why, but I really love all the hand play with him, that he pays so much attention to my hands and he fiddles with my nails and then he held my hand and all this stuff. I love it all. It's just, You just painted my nails. I was worried. But that's not really why I had yelped. His unusually sweet manner toward me was making me embarrassed, so I lied.
It's fine. They're dry.
Oh, they are. I looked at the nail he had kissed and found the polish intact. Wow, this polish dries just as fast as ours.
Yeah. It's quick drying, so you can do all kinds of things without it smudging.
Huh? Suddenly, the bed spring squeaked. And he was on top of me. He smiled wickedly.
Want to try and prove me wrong?
I had to shake my head no, but come on, I do want to try. I'm naughty. We can't. If we don't get ready now, I'm going to be late for...
Late for work? We have plenty of time. It's dawn. And I told you so much about myself last night, but you still seem totally clueless.
Huh?
You're cute when you just nod and say yes, and do whatever I say, but I like it when you tell me no. It turns me on.
I couldn't say anything to this, and I had no cause to say no to him anymore. I abandoned my body to his and let him take me away. Kaido, take me away! Good morning. I got to the office at the usual time and found people I didn't often see.
Good morning, Dirili.
Good morning, Dirili. I hope I don't have any hickeys. Oh, Mahiro, Ken. Morning. You two are here awfully early. Did something happen?
I need to finish up some stuff from yesterday, so I came early.
Same goes for me.
But I'd say that is far rarer.
His words took me back. Rare? What is?
Mr. Kaido.
What? He's always here early. I looked behind me to where he was staring and found Mr. Kaido walking to his desk. Always late, right?
I saw you two getting off the elevator earlier.
Yeah.
He's usually here earlier than all of us. It's kind of rare to see him come in at this time. Maybe he slept in.
Yeah, that might be it. Thank God. For a second there, I thought Mr. Kaido had found out. Do you mean you thought Mahiro found out?
What the...
Just as I breathed a sigh of relief, Mahiro's face grew strange. What?
Well, it's just that... Weren't you wearing that outfit yesterday? Are those the same clothes?
Crap. I thought someone might mention it, but I didn't think it would be this early in the day. Hey, keep your voice down. It's embarrassing. I ended up staying at a friend's house last night. But I couldn't borrow her clothes, so I just had to show up in yesterday's. I had been ready for this question, and I had readied an excuse, but did he buy it? That face looks doubtful. Shoot, that look on his face. I don't think he's buying it. His eyes darkened as he continued to stare. He doubted me. It's all over. He suddenly clapped.
Yeah, I figured. I was going to guess that's what happened to you anyway.
Huh?
It's just that you look totally wiped out.
Oh. I'm fine. Just a little tired, I guess. Didn't sleep much.
Makes sense. You've been busy with the presentation. Good work on that, by the way. But I guess the work isn't over yet, is it? Be careful you don't get sick, okay?
I will, thanks. Looks like Mahiro didn't figure out about my late-night adventures. Relief filled me. How many times have I had to go to explain this away today? Thinking about that got me depressed. I sighed quietly, keeping it hidden from the two in front of me. Ken had been watching silently this whole time. He sounded suspicious. What is it this time? Ken knew about the hickey from yesterday, but I was super careful today. I made sure there was nothing on my neck before I left. But Ken always had good intuition about this kind of stuff. Maybe he figured it out. That. Despite the worry that was spreading across my face, Ken looked at my nails and smiled. That's one of ours, isn't it? Really? Huh? What is he going on about? My nail polish? One of ours? You mean this is one of our company's polishes? Yeah. Can't recall when it came out, though, but it's definitely one of ours. It was such a deep color and it sold well. The name was pretty impressive, too. It's one of ours, huh? No wonder it was so quick to dry.
You bought that polish without even checking the brand?
Yeah, well, it's not like I bought it. I got it from a friend yesterday. But I didn't know we ever made a polish like this before. I need to study up more. Well, I'm not surprised you don't know. What's that supposed to mean? They didn't produce a lot of that color. It's rare to see someone wearing it. It came out over a year ago, and I don't think a lot of people here even know about it.
Yeah, I certainly didn't.
I didn't know it was so special. Hearing Ken's words, I stared at my nails. Even though I hadn't put on a top coat, the nails still glittered in the light.
Wow, you've got a good friend, Dirili.
Yeah. Why did Mr. Kaido give me this polish? He told me to wear it for a while, but why? It's like staking his claim. I have to admit, though, I'm a little jealous. You want me to paint your nails this color too, Ken? Why? You got that polish from your boyfriend, didn't you?
What?
Hey! Was it from the person that gave you the hickey yesterday? Oh, Ken, you're totally spilling the beans. Are you trying to get me fired? Is this revenge because I'm not dating you right now? Ken had whispered that last comment, so Mahiro couldn't hear. Oh, thank goodness. What should I do? I don't think they're going to believe whatever lie I try to tell them. I will... Oh, fess up, really? Am I going to really tell them about Kaido? Keep this a secret, guys. Ken really helped me out yesterday, and I just don't think there's any point in hiding it. Plus, when he gave me that hickey, I was just an option for Mr. Kaido. But since last night, we're dating. I should be proud of that. But you still gotta worry about that rule. Yes. I knew it.
What? You're not being serious. Wait, for real?
Mahiro, in quite the state of shock, leaned towards me. For real. He nodded, too shocked by the news. He crumpled to the floor, head in hand. Oh, don't take it that badly. Mahiro? Oh, he's fine. Ignore him. Never mind the man on the floor. Mahiro may have crumpled to the floor in a pathetic heap, but Ken kept smiling. Take it like a man, Mahiro. Take it like Ken here. Your boyfriend gave you some polish as a present, huh? Not bad. Not bad at all. How did you know it was from him? Well, you said it was from someone, didn't you? Yeah? Well, that is a rare polish right there. He must have good taste, plus. Knowing the name of it and still choosing it, he's courageous, I'll give him that. What's the name of it? The name of that polish is... Ken furrowed his brow and smiled bitterly.
Possessive.
Oh, what? The name of this... Wait. No, Ken said possessive, but now it's possession. Huh. The name of this polish is possession. He told me to wear this for a while. Does that mean Mr. Kaido... Ugh. My face flushed red, and I wanted to crumple into a pathetic heap with Mahiro.
Seriously? Who? Who is it? And I was so close, too.
There you go, flattering yourself again.
Mahiro, stop grieving immediately. It's not going to change the fact that you lost. Hey, you, just shut up. You two.
I couldn't hear what they were talking about anymore. I looked over to Mr. Kaido, making sure they wouldn't notice. Right at that moment, he looked up at me. Our eyes met for a brief moment. Oh geez, my face is only going to get even more red. I tried to avert my eyes, but out of the corner of my eye, I saw him mouth something to me. Is he trying to say something to me? I turned my gaze back towards him. Huh? His soundless words turned my face tomato red.
I'm worthless today. I have no more will left to be here. I want to go home. But, hey, Dirili? Are you feeling alright? Do you have a fever or something? You're bright red.
My makeup! I gotta go fix it! Trying to hide my red complexion, I put my hand in my face and ran to the bathroom. Nobody's in here, right? There isn't a meeting scheduled for the morning, but I can't just lock myself away in the bathroom the whole day. Then again, if I leave now, I know I'll only end up blushing all over again. So I decided to coop myself up in the meeting room until work started. This feels weird. I've used this room so many times since I started working here, but ever since we started using it for our project staff meetings, I always get so nervous walking in here. I could feel the flesh in my cheeks beginning to subside. I looked out over the room, and behind me I heard,
That's because you've been keeping your wits about you.
Was I speaking out loud again? Huh?
Morning.
I looked behind me, and I found Mr. Hyoga standing there. Good morning. Sorry, did you reserve the room for a development meeting?
No, I just left my fountain pen in here yesterday. I came to get it.
He picked up a pen next to the projector and put it in his suit pocket.
What are you doing here, Dirili?
Well, I could never tell him I came in here so I could stop blushing. Mr. Kaido left something in here yesterday. He told me to come and get it.
Find it?
No, I'll ask the cleaning staff later.
All right then.
I stuttered a little bit, but it looks like he bought it. He stopped looking around the room and I sighed in relief.
Mr. Kaido, huh?
His face turned severe and then grabbed my arm.
Dirili, what do you think about Mr. Kaido?
What? I didn't know how to respond. Mr. Hyoga gave me a wry smile.
Isn't that hard to answer, huh? I'm asking you what it's like to be teamed up with Mr. Kaido.
Oh, I gotcha. For a moment, I thought he had found out. He was a little strict at first, and I got upset every once in a while, but I learned a lot from working with him, and I'm glad I went through that experience now.
Oh, I see.
Answering honestly like that caused Mr. Hyoga's eyes... What? Caused Mr. Hyoga's eyes? To what? They cut off the sentence.
Looks like this project proved helpful to you.
Yes, very much so.
And for Mr. Kaido, too.
Mr. Kaido? I cocked my head at his words.
I was in charge of training Kaido when we first entered the company. But the other employees were worthless. While I was screaming at them, he was perfect. There was a lot to learn at first, but he really learned a lot. But each time he succeeded at his job, he just kept losing interest in the work. And as he rose through the ranks, people stopped arguing and saying no to him. And then most of the staff around him started being sloppy just like him.
What?
Lately, he hasn't been able to find the passion to work. But when he was assigned to this project with you... The reason we put you on this project is because we saw something special in you. But there's another reason.
Is it Mr. Kaido?
Yes. We thought your passion for work might be a good influence on him. We weren't expecting a lot out of this. But I'm happy to say it's been a good surprise for us to watch this happen.
Oh, look at him smiling! I like it when you smile, Mr. Hyoga.
Seeing Kaido work recently, I can tell he has that passion he once had back again. And it's all thanks to you, Dirili.
No, it's the other way around. If Mr. Kaido hadn't been there to help me, Before I met Mr. Kaido, I had been worried only about myself. I lost sight of others. He opened my eyes to the hard work of everyone around me. I'm the one who should be thanking him. I had never talked with him before, and I had always thought he was intimidating, but he really looks out for his subordinates. He cares about them a lot. Once this project is finished, I'd like the chance to get to know him more.
So, you help each other out then? A 50-50 kind of partner relationship, huh?
Exactly. He looked at me and smiled.
What? You're still here?
Someone called to me, and I looked up. Mr. Kaido stood there, papers in hand. Mr. Kaido, did you just get out of a meeting?
Yeah, finally finished.
He sighed and tossed the papers onto his desk. It was past 9 o'clock. Looks like it's only us here doing overtime. Sort of rare, actually.
What about you? You don't have any pressing matters to attend to?
Well, thanks to a certain somebody, nothing seemed to be going well today. I puckered my lips as I said that, his mouth twisted in amusement.
Oh? And what did this certain someone do to you exactly?
Well, I felt eyes on me the whole day, and every time I looked up they were staring at me. And every time I looked, I started remembering things and I couldn't focus on work. Don't you think that nasty man should be demoted?
No, he was just staring after all. I think it's your fault for being thrown off so easily, just from being stared at.
He chuckled quietly, but I wasn't backing down that easily. Well, I suppose, maybe, but I love him! Or he's so hot, both of them would be awesome options. But I love him. After I said that, his eyes went wide.
You win.
His expression softened and he smiled. He reached a hand out toward me.
Dirili. Dirili.
With his hand extended to me, I walked toward his desk.
It looked like you were getting played pretty hard by Ken and Mahiro today.
He took my hand and touched my nails. It's your fault. Ken told me the name of this polish.
And what was the name of it again?
Possession.
Bingo.
He lifted my fingertips and kissed them. I love it when he does that. Oh, and I finally calmed down today. I remembered his gesture from this morning, and my face flushed red again.
The name of that polish is pretty well known here. That's why I put it on you. Oh, I thought it might be better than giving you another hickey you had to hide.
Would it be bad if people knew about it?
The project is almost over. Just a little longer and it's finished. Though I was never one to be worried about that. You were the concerned party.
Well, yeah.
So, what did you think when you heard of the name of that polish?
His lips still pressed against my fingers. He looked up and I said, I felt the same way. Enough for me to want you to put that polish on me.
Huh. You too, huh? Fine. As long as you keep putting that polish on, I'll be bound to you. You'll be the only woman I look at.
After saying that, he pulled me close in and leaned his face in close. Mr. Kaido?
This morning, when our eyes met, did you not understand what I said to you? I want to carve those words into your skin right now.
Hey, wait a sec.
No.
I love it when he tells me no. He leaned into my collar, pressed his lips against my skin, and said the words out loud.
I love you.
Came his quiet whisper. That was so short, though. Next episode will be his best end, and I cannot wait. Oh, teasing lips. Whew. Oh, yeah, Kaido. Alright, well, I gotta see that, so I'm gonna rush right into it. Hope to see you there or in some of my other videos. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.